Please welcome country music superstar John Michael Montgomery.
Hi, folks. Welcome to my hometown. I want to invite you to come and experience what so many other people have discovered. The wonderful variety of history, horses, heritage, and hospitality found right here in the garden area of central Kentucky. I'm John Michael Montgomery. Be sure to come and see us.
Lewis Craig, a Virginia minister frustrated in an attempt to describe heaven in a sermon, reportedly exclaimed, "Well, heaven is a mere Kentucky kind of place. In Jessamine County, you'll find a place where you can experience that heaven for yourself, and while you're at it, turn history into adventure." Within Jessamine County's borders, you'll find over 103,000 acres of fertile, diverse land bordered by more miles of Kentucky River shoreline than any other county. Jessamine County is anchored in Kentucky River traditions, and you can still experience what those early settlers found by taking a ride on the Valley View Ferry across the Kentucky River, just as people have been doing since 1785.
Have you ever been on anything like this before?
This first in a lifetime.
First time we ever.
It's a wonderful
It's
treat.
awesome. We're enjoying the
We
countryside.
saw a sign up the road that said no bridge, and we were wondering what the heck that sign meant. Now we know.
Visit one of several Kentucky River docks located in Jessamine County to launch your boat, canoe, or kayak and take an amazing trip down the river while you gaze up at the magnificent Kentucky River Palisades. These rock formations are millions of years old, and they're unique to this part of the country. They can only be experienced here. While on the river, designated a Blue Way Trail, you'll get close-up views of the endangered plants and wildlife, native wildflowers, and beautiful wooden corridors that thrive in the Kentucky ecosystem. Back on dry land, you'll find First Vineyard and Winery, the site of the first commercial vineyard in the United States. First Vineyard was established here in 1798 and has been restored with the original vines that were the source of wines that eventually made their way to Thomas Jefferson's wine cellar at Monticello. As you sit on the deck of the First Vineyard's uniquely crafted tasting rooms, enjoy a glass of wine while you experience a bird's eye view of the Kentucky River and the surrounding hillsides. While you're here, be sure to ask the owner to share some of his amazing knowledge of the history of the area, including stories of the vineyard's origins, riverboat taverns, and Daniel Boone's travels up and down this part of the river. Sugar Creek Resort, situated on a hillside overlooking the Kentucky River, offers excellent wildlife viewing and bird opportunities as well as canoeing. You may also experience the winemaking tradition at Chrisman Mill Winery and Vineyard, perched atop one of the highest points in the county. The Chrisman Mill Tasting Room offers something for everyone. Enjoy a glass of one of several award-winning Chrisman Mill wines on the patio. Have a little lunch, and if you'd like, take a tour to experience the bottling process firsthand. In May, Jessamine County also welcomes visitors from all over the world at the annual Kentucky Wine and Vine Fest, held in historic downtown Nicholasville. The Wine and Vine Fest was recently named one of Kentucky's top 10 events. Join us at this exciting and fun event, and we're sure it will become one of your personal top 10 experiences. You'll need to stay a while in Jessamine County if you plan to take advantage of its unending array of things to see and do. Downtown Nicholasville, an authentic small southern town on the National Register of Historic Places, boasts the sights and cultural experiences you'd expect to find in a larger metropolitan area. Residents who buy real estate see their incomes go the furthest. While in Nicholasville, be sure to stop by the Euro Wine Bar, a spot that feels like a little great place that should be tucked away on a corner in Soho. According to one UrbanSpoon.com reviewer, less than a block away from Euro, you'll find the sweet shop at Gourmet Goodies, where you can enjoy tempting delicacies such as lemon raspberry razzle, turtle love cupcakes, French macaroons, handmade candies, and more. Also downtown, you'll find the Lockmaster Security Institute, which features the world's most comprehensive collection of rare and unique locking mechanisms, such as the most viewed item, these keys to the White House, which were presented to Adolf Hitler before the war, or this rare and valuable gold and bronze mechanism from the 13th century. Jessamine County offers a wonderful array of antique shops and miles of picturesque country lanes to explore. A short drive just south of Nicholasville will bring you to two of the most historic locations in the nation: Camp Nelson Civil War Heritage Park, a National Historic Landmark and National Underground Railroad Network to Freedom Site, is the only facility of its type in the nation not engulfed by development and available for interpretation. Camp Nelson was established in 1863 by President Abraham Lincoln's directive as a Union Army supply depot, hospital complex, enlistment training center, and refugee camp. It served a critical function to the Union war effort by providing supplies, livestock, and troops for the Army of the Ohio, and particularly for the Tennessee and Virginia offensive campaigns. Most significantly, it is here where over 10,000 African Americans gained their freedom and fought valiantly for this country. Just down the road from Heritage Park is the Camp Nelson National Cemetery, where more than 2,200 Civil War soldiers are buried, including 1,600 from Camp Nelson and others from Kentucky Civil War battles, including Perryville, Richmond, and Covington. Interments are still held at the cemetery. Camp Nelson was designated a national cemetery in 1868. A short drive from Camp Nelson is another unique Jessamine County location, the Wolf Run Wildlife Sanctuary and Educational Facility. Here you'll find folks who devote enormous time and energy to save animals that would otherwise be lost. The Wildlife Sanctuary provides a safe haven for abandoned, abused, injured, orphaned, or displaced exotic animals. Here they are given a second chance at life in a natural setting.
They can get closer to the animals here. They get a lot of one-on-one attention with us, and we make sure that all of the residents at Wolf Run are as happy as they can possibly be.
Take a trip to Serenity Hill Fiber and Living History Farm, and the entire family will discover what life was like in the early 1800s by getting an up-close and personal look at an authentic log cabin, as well as numerous farm animals, including woolly sheep, chickens, and roosters, and a famous fainting goat. You'll also be given the chance to learn how to make various products from the wool gathered from this working sheep farm.
I just felt like that people needed to know, the public needed to know about the early beginnings of farm life, and we wanted to tell people about modern day farms, what they're like, and so we found this great cabin and decided to restore it and make it into sort of an art studio, and where people could learn about fiber and do things with their hands, and then also learn about history as well.
Just west of Nicholasville is a charming town of Wilmore, home to the nationally renowned Asbury University and the Asbury Theological Seminary. Wilmore, a turn-of-the-century village, boasts a Main Street historic district that is on the National Register of Historic Places. In order to truly understand just how lovely and unique this quaint southern town is, you need only to stroll down its tree-lined Main Street. You'll see friendly smiles and interesting bistros like Solomon's Porch, famous for delicious pastries and gourmet sandwiches. Simms Drug and Old-Fashioned Soda Fountain and Grill offer a working pharmacy that has the look and feel of the 1800s with all the modern advantages of the 2000s. Stop by and enjoy a burger and ice cream soda or malt at the red and black checkered soda fountain or in one of the old-style wooden booths. After lunch, it's just a hop, skip, and jump to the Wilmore Caboose Museum, where you'll get another close-up experience of days gone by. Whatever you do in Wilmore, you'll enjoy a taste of small-town life, a place where life's a little slower, and the little things in life are enjoyed every day. A short drive out of Wilmore will bring you to an amazing sight, High Bridge. When High Bridge was opened in 1877, it was the first cantilever bridge in North America, and it was the highest bridge over a navigable waterway until the early 20th century. The bridge is still in use today, and in fact, this Norfolk and Southern line is the busiest north-south route in the nation. Shortly after the bridge was opened, High Bridge Park was established and became a hotspot for dances and parties until the early 1900s. On your way to High Bridge, you could experience the Bluegrass Sportsman's League. This beautiful 1,400-acre preserve offers everything for sports people of all ages and genders. Archery, play and skeet shooting, paintball and target ranges, all with certified range officers. It also offers events every week for the general public. Visitors interested in getting a little exercise while they're here will find that Jessamine County boasts several exceptional golf courses to challenge golfers of every caliber, including High Point and Connemara. Jessamine County is also home to the Golf Club of the Bluegrass, located on historic US 68 and National Scenic Byway that began as a buffalo trail and still offers rolling hills and scenic pastures, highlighted by miles of plank fences and limestone rock fences built by Irish stone masons. For non-traditional golfers, disc golf is also available at several county parks. For those who want to explore some of Jessamine County's natural wonders by foot, several options are available to hike through the woods and streams in places like the Jessamine Creek Gorge and Jim Beam Nature Preserve, or walk the interpretive trails at Camp Nelson or Hickman Creek Nature Center. Jessamine County is also home to two of the largest and most accomplished thoroughbred breeding and racing operations in the world, Tailor-Made Farms and the Ken Ramsey Racing Stables. Call ahead to arrange for a complimentary tour of Tailor-Made, and you'll get a fascinating view of the ins and outs of the thoroughbred horse breeding industry on this amazing 1,400-acre farm. Tailor-Made is home to many of the world's greatest thoroughbreds, several other tours, as well as detailed information regarding the area's events and attractions are available on the Jessamine County Tourism website, destinationjessamine.com. Whether Jessamine County received its name from Jessamine Douglas, an 18th century settler, or from the early blooming plant from which Miss Douglas received her nickname, its beauty captures the hearts of longtime residents, newcomers, and visitors alike. Today, Springhouse Display Gardens, the site of several wildflower and nature walks, is cultivating the jessamine flowers so that visitors can come and see it in its natural habitat.
So hopefully we're going to be able to cultivate that and see if we can find just the right place for that vine to grow, and maybe more sites can plant some of the Carolina jessamines in the county of Jessamines.
With its careful stewardship of the land and historic treasures and its intense dedication to creating a strong sense of community, Jessamine County strives not only to build on its rich history and culture, but to keep the things that have made it a truly wonderful destination for over 200 years. Come to Jessamine County and experience the history, horses, and hospitality that makes it a heaven kind of place. You won't be disappointed. Jessamine County, Kentucky, where you can turn history into adventure.